We're going to be starting off by taking off the caliper bolts, which is this one and this one. They're size 13s. Let's take them out right now. Now usually we would use a clamp to hold this down, but because we're using an impact to break them free, they come out easily. Alright, so now that we took out the bolts, we're going to take out the caliper and we're going to hang it on up here with our hanger. So that we can, because we don't want to leave it hanging or else it causes damages to the brake line itself. Alright, next step is now we're going to be taking out the brake pads, which would be this one over here. And this one over here. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take out the caliper bracket. And these bolts here are size 21. So we're going to use our impact here and we're going to start taking it out. As you're taking this one out, you're going to put your hand here so you can hold it so it doesn't fall out. Now that everything's been out, now we can take out the rotor. Thankfully for this one, it's going to come out easily. Sometimes you got to hammer it out. With the brand new rotor, now we install it in. Alright, now with everything out, now we're going to grab a wire brush and we're going to clean up the clips where the brakes hold. If we're not replacing them, it's always best to clean it up. So that's what we're going to do. We'll start off by cleaning up this one over here. And this one over here. There's two on top here that you're also going to clean out. And this one over here. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to take out the caliper pins so we can re-grease these. Every time you do service, always remember to re-grease these, as they can have problems where they will have a problem where they'll be sticking and they'll be causing a lot of noise and vibration. So always grease them up. And install it back into the grommet and press them down a bit so that they can fully go back in. Alright, now we're going to take out the other one. We're going to do the same as well. Put it back into the grommet, go in and tap it for a bit. Alright, now that we did all that, now we're going to install back the knuckle. And we're going to put in the bolt so it can hold in well. And now with our gun, we're going to install everything back in. Alright, now that we've gunned them in, to verify everything's properly tight, we're going to torque them to spec. Specs for this is at 184. Alright, let's go on and install now our brand new brakes in. Alright, now what we're going to do next, we're going to compress the pistons back in, because if we don't install these, what's going to happen is that the brake, it will not hold on to the end, so we need to press them back in. So with our compressor, I'm going to go all the way in. and we're going to squeeze them back in. Yeah. Alright, next, now that we compressed everything and now everything's ready, we're going to go on and take this out and install everything back together. Let's start by installing this top one first so we can get some play. Alright, now that the bolts are in, now we're going to grab our impact and we're going to gun them in. Alright, now to verify everything's good, we're going to torque them to spec. In here, we're measuring the grand total 27 for the torque. So let's go on and torque. Alright, now that we finished everything, we're going to put the wheel back in. We're going to go into the car. We're going to press on the brake pedal 5 times. Once you feel that the brake pedal feels rough again, that's how you know your car is ready to be driven again.